about masculine energy, which doesn't necessarily mean that we are dealing with a man, but it does mean that we have someone who is thinking about taking action. And this is a person who feels like you are the only person that they want to be with. So there's a desire to reach out or communicate or reconcile after perhaps a period of no contact, and a determination that they don't want anybody but you. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. There are some projects being done around me, so you might be able to hear some noises. I'm gonna light another candle. I don't know if it's like a vacuum cleaner or what, but I apologize if you can hear that. Otherwise, if you are interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box along with more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. Hello, Stephen. Hello, Nat. Hello, Shayla. Hello. Oh, I did say I had everybody. There's also going to be a post after this live stream regarding the members only live stream, which will be tomorrow. I think I'm leaning towards later in the day because it's been a bit hot lately. So keep your eyes peeled for that. If you are in the stars or the towers, we will have that members only live stream tomorrow. All right, let's dive in. What should we start with, you guys? I think we're gonna go with, this is a little unusual, but I think we need the ghost tarot. So maybe we've had a connection here that was interrupted by somebody who felt the need to ghost. Hello, Rachel. How's it going? All right, what else do we have? Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords. So there was something really great between the two of you that ended up getting sabotaged by a third party. With the Ten of Swords, this is like betrayal. But when you add the Five of Swords to that, it's pretty concrete that we have someone who meddled in your connection or tried to influence how this person saw you. Maybe even convinced your person that you were not trustworthy. They're going well. Hello, Mac. How are you doing? We've got the Hierophant in the reverse and the Five of Cups. So I listened to somebody that I shouldn't have and walked away or ghosted you, and now I've had enough time to think about what I've done and I regret it. So they were influenced by a friend or a family member, let go of the connection with you, and this has really underscored for them how much they miss you or how much the two of you really seem to align. Now, I have pulled 6 cards total from the Ghost Tarot, and in each of the duos, we have a 5 in the upright. Oh, sorry, this one's in the reverse. The 5 of Wands is in the reverse. But we also have the Hierophant, which in the major arcana would be the 5th card. Well, number 5, I should say, because the Fool is 0. So I've pulled 6 cards, and 4 of them are the number 5. 5s are about change, but especially since we have this 5 of Wands in the reverse, along with the 7 of Cups in the reverse, we have someone who is seeing the connection more clearly and recognizing that somebody has been trying to meddle or interfere. Maybe I just need to do something to change my social surroundings, or maybe I need to be a little bit more selective when it comes to the close friends that I have, because I lost someone who is important to me, or I was convinced that I couldn't trust someone that I actually love. So they're changing their mind, or their perspective has altered, and they realized they chose the wrong person. If I had to choose between trusting my best friend and my lover, I chose the wrong person. Or maybe I listened to my sibling when I shouldn't have. All right, so somebody got in their head, told them not to be with you. This is the Egyptian tarot. Yeah, the heat index is kind of insane down here. A high of 69 would be amazing. The nice thing is it's almost August and then things will start to shift. All right, what else do we have? Three of Pentacles. The Two of Wands in the reverse. So I changed my plans because someone in my social circle convinced me that being with you was a bad idea. I canceled my plans with you, or I didn't tell you that I no longer saw a future with you. I just walked away from it. Four of Swords in the reverse and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. The reality is we have someone who is jealous. Your person was told to not be with you or told that you were not trustworthy by someone who was jealous. Maybe there was this close-knit friendship that they were not spending as much time with that friend because they were falling in love with you. Or maybe this person who meddled in your relationship actually wanted to be with you or your person. Hello, Prince. Hello, Monster. How are you doing? Hey, Spencer. If you want to insult me, you're going to have to try a little harder than that, okay? We got the Seven of Swords in the reverse and the Two of Cups in the reverse. So now they're seeing the truth or hearing the truth about why this friend or family member intervened. Maybe they found someone's diary. Maybe they overheard a conversation. Maybe maybe it's like Love Actually, where the guy finds the wedding tape and realizes my best friend's obsessed with my new wife. That's interesting. But there's evidence here, or there's a realization like, oh my gosh, you told me not to be with this person, or you didn't approve of this love of my life for very jealous reasons, and I just like believed you. I let go of a 10 of Cups, someone that I love, because of something that you said, and now I'm realizing that what you said was a total lie. Hello, Melikea, how are you doing? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Hermit in the reverse. We get the Hermit in the reverse when someone is misled or not listening to their own intuition. So even though they knew that you could be trusted, or, you know, you were the one, they let somebody else make that decision for them. Five of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the Death card. But now that I know what really happened, now I'm reconsidering that friendship, or I'm thinking I need to reconcile with you because you are my person, and maybe end that friendship with the person who is trying to like dictate how I live my life. So it sounds like you're about to hear from someone that you've been no contact with for a while. They may have ghosted you. And this is someone who feels like they need to tell you the truth of what really happened or what was told to them, because they've realized since that happened that it was a lie. They've realized that somebody was manipulating them. This is the Shadowscapes Tarot. Hello, Friendy, how are you doing? I don't know what that means. Are you talking about cheese? Oh, that's so sad. The Oreos? That's funny. All right. We've got the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Cups in the reverse. I feel like this friend also had a thing for you. Because with this Queen of Wands, we have two foxes down here. Can you see that? Two of them are looking at the Queen of Wands. But with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, I wasn't able to express my interest in you because they pursued you first. So because of that, I had to sit there and watch a romance between my best friend and the person that I had a crush on. Or, you know, my sibling and the person that I daydreamed about. So because of my jealousy, I was always antagonistic or combative. I didn't want the two of you to end up together because reality is I would rather be that person that you choose. Maybe you could sense this. Maybe you had a feeling that things were a little bit off with this friend or family member, but you didn't really want to come across as like conceited or everybody wants me, oh my gosh. But they liked you too. So since it's painful for me to think about the two of you being together, and you also make it difficult for me to have time alone with my best friend, I'm gonna make it impossible for you all to be together. Hello, Deputy. Hello, Raziel. How are you doing? Y'all are funny. Hello, Sapta. How are you doing? All right, you guys. I dropped my cards on the other side of the table. Give me a second. Dang it. All right. Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Daydreaming energy. I feel like this person really did have a thing for you. Five of Wands and the High Priestess in the reverse. So I'm going to make things difficult for you to be together because I wish it was me. Thank you, Nat Nat. I'm gonna add that for you. Anything I need to know at this time? Got that for you. Well, that's fair, Raziel. Hello, Nayla. How are you doing? So they give bad advice. They make up a story. They make you out to be the villain. Maybe they said you started an argument. Maybe they said you were seeing someone else on the side. But what they told your person, it's been discovered it was a lie or it was, you know, exaggerated. Three of Cups in the reverse. The Tower in the reverse. But they weren't successful in completely damaging this connection between the two of you. Even though there has been a separation or, you know, your person ghosted you, there's still a desire for the two of you to be together, and they haven't been able to fully let go of you. Hello, Tito. How are you doing? Hello, Joy. We've got the World and the Reverse and the Ten of Cups. I still think about you. I still want to be with you. Nobody compares to you. There's unfinished business here. So I can't imagine trying to make things work without you. Even though my friend, or I don't know, maybe it was a brother or sister, tried to get me to forget you, it didn't work out, and I'm glad it didn't because I found out that they were lying. You having a good day, 8-Bit? Thank you, Nayla. Let me add that for you. Thinking and feeling him. Can you check why? I've added that for you. Thank you, Nayla. Hello, Melissa. How are you doing? Do my coworkers like me? And are me and Joe improving the energy between us? I have added that for you, Melissa. Thank you. It's hot here too, 8-Bit. I feel your pain. Uh-oh, did we have one for Shayla? I do not see it, Shayla. If you restart, will it do it? Hello, Melissa. How are you doing? I hope I said your name right. Hello, Christine. How are we doing today? General, I got you. Hey, Vaccinator. Happy Tuesday. Yes. So, Vaccinator, if you look at what paraffin wax is derived from, I think toluene is one of the words, and shale oil, it's got a lot of chemicals that can impact your health, cardiovascular, it can cause headaches. There's just not good things that you end up breathing from paraffin wax candles. So when it's soy wax, you don't have to deal with those potential medical issues because of what kinds of fumes you're breathing. Hello, Syrian. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you, Christine. I just wish it wasn't quite so hot. Maybe it's supposed to get a little bit cooler tomorrow, so fingers crossed. That's totally fair, Vaccinator. Yeah, I didn't realize it was such a big deal until maybe last year. But now that I know it, it makes a lot of sense because these just like burn different, the ones that I make. All right, so she's showing her booty, okay, you guys? I can't show it to you because YouTube clutches the pearls, okay? But it says espial, which is spy. So the friend of your person was spying, or your person was spying on your friend, perhaps both. But we have some I don't trust you and you don't trust me going on that initially may have led to the two of you not being in contact anymore, but also at this moment has fostered some distrust between your person and their friend that came between the two of you. Hello, Mary. How are you doing? Oh, interesting. So we have experimentation. Okay, so more nudity. So I can't show you guys. Hold on. Let's see. I think I can show you that. I think this is someone who said you were interested or flirty with someone in order to get your person to lose interest in you or feel like they could not trust you. That there was perhaps a flirtation with a friend or even a couple, and this meant that you could not be trusted. This is the Ship of Fools. I got you, 8-bit. Let me add that for you. What did Spirit have in mind? Last few months. Since the blue moon. Confused, to be honest. That's totally fair. We shall look into that for you, 8-bit. Thank you for the tip. That's fair, Raziel. All right, what else do we have? So maybe this friendship is over. The trust may be gone here because they've realized you did what you could to basically ruin a love interest for me. You manipulated information or you made something sound more serious than it really was. Because you wanted something. You either wanted more of my time, you may have had a crush on me, or you may have wanted my person, but you lied to me. You lied to me. Queen of Coins or the Queen of Pentacles, and you were meant to be my friend. You were meant to be like in my corner, right? But now I've figured out that with the Four of Cups in the reverse, I rejected someone that I should not have rejected because, I don't know, because you're awful? What else do we have? Ace of Swords. Eight of Cups. So now I know the truth of what actually motivated me to move forward and let go of our relationship. And now I know it was based on a lie. So now that I know that, I don't think I'm going to continue to do that. I don't think I'm going to continue to stay away from my person. I think they're about to contact you. And they're going to say, I know what happened. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have believed it. It makes me upset to think about the time that we've missed out on because I believed this friend of mine. But if you'll allow me to, I would like to make it up to you. This is the Medieval Feathers Tarot. What else do we have? Oh, congratulations on selling your house, Raziel. It's not an easy market, so I'm glad that worked out for you. What else, please? Derailing. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, they were jealous. So they derailed the relationship. Number 16, the house of God, which is the Tower, and emancipation. So they have freed themselves from this person. I'm no longer under their influence. I'm no longer interested in what they have to say. I have cut off that person that wanted me to end the relationship with you. Three of Cups. So can we restart? Can we reconcile? I'll tell you what happened with this person who tried to make you out to be a bad match for me or someone that could not be trusted, and they themselves ended up being the problem. So we have the Pope and the Four of Cups. This Four of Cups says family on it. I think they ended up having to cut off a sibling or a cousin or even a parent that broke the two of you up. And remember, jealousy doesn't always have to be like, I wish I was with you. It could be kind of like in The Notebook where the mom was like, well, I didn't get to be with my love, so you don't get to be with yours. Did I say hello to James? Hello. Hello, Loyal. Hello, Halloween. Hello, Michael. Hello, Joaquin. What's happening? Michael and Halloween, if you would like me to pull some cards for you, I'm happy to do so. Put your question in a super chat as Rachel has described. Otherwise, she's also letting you know you can get private personal readings, not on the live stream, if you want to email me. So we've got Page of Coins, potential. I still feel like we could be together. I still feel like we could be happy. Even though you may think that I've ruined things, could we maybe make it work? Is there still a chance of being together? Even though I ruined things by believing someone who was convincing me of things that were not true. Misperception. I saw a letter, or I saw a text message, or I saw you talking to someone. I made the wrong assumption, or I was told the wrong thing. But now I am on my path to fixing things, and I cut off that friend or that family member who didn't want us to be together. I choose you. I didn't think it would go this way, but it did. And I can't imagine moving forward without you. So what do you say? Can we get back together? Let's get together. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What was that? Was that The Parent Trap? It might have been like the old school version. I don't know if they had it in the Lindsay Lohan version. Hey, Loyal, I'm not doing astrological based readings. I do have like 11,000 general readings, so you may find something that resonates for you. Otherwise, you can do a personal question. Hello, Third Eye. I did indeed. Hello, Syntax. How are you doing today? Thank you for the tip. Let me write that down for you. What is my spiritual vibe right now? Recently did a huge cleanse. I'm proud of you. Well done. I want to see if it worked. Did it work? Is luck on my side? Awesome. I've added that for you. Thank you, Syntax. Hello, Jamaica. How are you doing? We are down with the super weird in this live chat, Michael. Pull up a chair. I'm not sure if we have many normal people here. But, you know, we like weird. So it's a good thing. Is The Notebook a good movie? Third Eye, I'm gonna fall off my chair. Have you not seen it? Okay, so let's just start off by saying it's a little bit cheesy. And, you know, maybe not for everyone, but yeah, it's a good movie. It's at least not like a sad remake, you know? It's a relatively novel approach to the story, to romance, right? Hello, Gigi, how are you doing? So we have High Priestess in the reverse and the Devil. We love the weird and the Notebook. So now that I have basically distanced myself from someone who may have been obsessed with my soulmate, I understand why things got a little bit weird. I understand why they tried to split us up. They were jealous. They wanted to see me lose you because they wanted you for themselves, or because they were just simply jealous. Like, if I'm not going to be in a happy relationship, then you can't be either. But what they didn't realize is that I was going to eventually figure out what they did and reverse course. Oh, what's that? You lied to me? You manipulated me? All right. Pearl, you are spot on. It is a chick flick. There is some toxic energy there. Maybe the main character should have chosen someone else. But it's pretty decent. Hello, Archangel. How are you doing? Oh, you're good. Ooh, I like that take, Third Eye. Third Eye says The Crow was the greatest love story ever told. Yes, I will subscribe to that. Dang, Michael, that's quite the humble brag. So we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse and the Moon. The secret is out. They influenced me to let you go, but now I know what happened, and I'm turning this ship around, and I'm headed right back to you. They tried to mess up what I have with you, and maybe you have let go. Maybe you've moved on. Maybe you've chosen someone else because I walked away. But with the Six of Cups here, it's like I've never really let go of our love. I still feel like there's something we can do to make this work. It's better than Legally Blonde. What? You don't like the bend and snap? Come on, Travis. Yes, I love that. Hello, Milkman. How are you doing? Why are you calling me Gwen? My name's Carmen. Thank you. Thank you very much. Star in the reverse. So I know I messed up. I know I chose poorly. I know I believed something that I shouldn't have, and I should have like prioritized you. But now that I know what happened, now that I know that someone sabotaged us, will you let me make it up to you? Three of Swords in the reverse. Can I fix it? Star in the reverse. I got a little distracted, or I, believe something that I shouldn't have, but I'd really like to make it up to you. Six of Wands, Eight of Wands. So let me love you. Let me apologize, tell you the truth. I'll tell you how much I miss you. I'll tell you that nobody compares to you. And the only thing I want is to spend the rest of my life with you. And if you know that that's true, would you choose me too? Or have you already moved on? Well, thank you very much. You're funny. It's true. Well, that's impressive, Third Eye. And how do you feel about the new one? I haven't even watched it, if that gives you any idea. We have Strength and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. I think whoever I'm reading for, you still have a little bit of hope that you can reconcile with this person. So if they reach back out to you, you might give them another chance. I'll pull a few from the Hidden Truth, and then we're going to start on those personal questions, okay? What else do we have? I do love you. I'm not financially stable. I feel the naked tension. I think YouTube hates that word. Pretty sure anyways. I feel so happy with you. And I need security. You inspire me. Did you hear that? Okay. I just heard someone running back or running past saying, "What are you doing?" Okay. And then we have, I miss hearing your voice. Yeah. They miss you. They want to be with you. They want to make it up to you. They still feel like there's a chance that this can be salvaged, even though they feel like they messed it up. So you are very likely going to hear from them. I appreciate that, Pearl. Hello, Danielle. How are you doing? Yep. Maybe like 3 people, Razia. All right, let's dive into those personal questions. We've got Nat, Nayla, Melissa, Christine, 8-Bit, and then Syntax. All right. I'm gonna go with the Romani Tarot for Nat. What is it that Nat needs to know right now, please? What does Nat need to know right now? Hello, Dorian. How are you doing? You're welcome, Rachel. Six of Knives or Six of Swords. 3 of Koshis or 3 of Wands in the reverse. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse and Judgment in the reverse. So Nat, it looks like something is going to get easier for you without you having to do anything. The 3 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles being the reverse, to me is like you are thinking about, hey, this is wrong. I need to like communicate to someone. This needs to change or this needs to be dealt with. But before you even get a chance to bring this up to someone, that person is recognizing, oops, I filed that wrong, or oops, I labeled that wrong, or I charged the wrong amount. Somebody is fixing something for you without you having to lift a finger. Maybe even before you recognize that it's wrong. So we have a fix happening or something improving for you. Chariot in the reverse, 6 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups in the reverse with Death. Something is changing in your favor. It's a gain for you, or it's being dealt with so that it's not a loss. It's like somebody charges you double, but recognizes it before you make the payment. Hello, Brenda. How are you doing? Hello, Tony. Hello, Pharaoh. What's up? Hey, Smuggler, it sounds like maybe you want to be in a different type of YouTube. We're not talking about that right here, okay? Anything else for Nat Nat, please? So something that would have cost you extra money or been seen as a loss financially is being corrected. You won't have to do anything. Maybe even like a raise that was entered in wrong that gets updated to the right number. Things are getting like updated or changed or corrected without you having to do much. So is this going to improve the financial situation? Yes. So finances are improving. Someone's looking out for you or double checking numbers to make sure that you get what you deserve in a good way. So I like that for you, Nat Nat. Hey, Michael. Why are you judging someone like that? Yes. Although I don't think it was the time that you came on to the live chat, Pearl. I think it was a bit after. So Michael, I'm gonna delete that message of yours or that comment of yours. Let's just not be like judgy, okay? Ooh. I'm sending you protective energy, Pearl. Hello. Oh, I already said hello to you. But hello, Nyla. It's funny because you're up next. Nat Nat, things are going to improve financially. And it looks like you don't have to do anything for it. I like that for you. So for Nayla, we have the, hold on, let me, why can't I remember it? I think it's Yoshitaka Mano. Tarot. For Nayla, why is Nayla thinking of and feeling his energy? Why is Nayla thinking of and feeling his energy? We have Justice in the reverse, Three of Swords, the Moon, and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. I hear someone crying, not like literally, but that's what I think is happening is we have someone who's upset. With the Justice card in the reverse, this is like I did something that I shouldn't have, or I did it the wrong way, or I shouldn't have said that. So we have regret. Hello, Zyke, how are you doing? Thank you for the tip. Is there a serious love coming my way? When and how should I handle it to be fruitful? I've added that for you. Thank you, Zyke. Hello, Blossom. I hope you're having a good day. Congrats, Michael. Oh, I'm sorry you're freaked out, Pearl. Yeah, it sounded like someone was chasing another person. All right, so basically, Nayla, it looks like we've got someone in their feels. There's insecurity and like feeling like I can't show anybody that I'm upset. So I have to cry in private, or I have to like put on a brave face and make it seem like everything is fine. Is it actually his energy? Yes, it is his energy. And this is someone who is realizing that there is a need to heal, but they have been trying to avoid it. Like somebody who doesn't want to go into the dentist with a toothache, you know? Hello, Viking. How are you doing? Hello, Mira. What's up? So healing is happening, and because that involves the situation with you, Two of Cups, whether that's friendship or love, this is someone who's viewing the situation as a loss, and how can I fix this? So I do feel like you're going to feel that energy for a little while. And with the Five of Wands, there's also going to be some anger that comes through that you will feel. You might feel restless or irritable, and you can't really figure out why. It's his energy. Will he try something? No. I don't see that happening. So if you need to, I would do some, I release his energy kind of cord cutting, maybe some saging, but I send you protective energy. And Viking, I'm sending you a big ol' hug. I hope that you feel better soon. If anyone else can send some loving energy towards Viking, I appreciate that. Or protective energy towards Nayla. Or protective energy towards Pearl. Hello, Balvinder. How are you doing? Welcome back, Juice. How are you doing today? All right, let's see what we have for Melissa. For Melissa, do my coworkers like me? Seven of Cups in the reverse. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles. No. A little bit brutal, but what I'm picking up on is mostly like just do your work and that's it. But we have someone in particular here who is emotionally unstable. So it's like the bar of acceptance is higher. But we also have someone who might be a little bit delusional. I guess what I'm saying is you got people who don't seem to really like you, but I don't know that you really should be wanting to be friendly or close to these people. Will they allow Melissa to get the work done? Yes. Show up, do the work, and then leave, because these are individuals that have a tendency to cause chaos. Maybe there's just some immature tendencies here, but I don't think you're missing out on much. Hello, Travis. Thank you for doing that. Thank you, Nana. Totally fair, Juice. I don't think it's so secret, Third Eye. I think that's why I'm here. But I will tell you a secret. Don't tell anyone. I did take some psychology classes. Shh, don't tell anyone. I took my first psychology class at a college when I was still in high school. But I don't know, man. Getting your PhD is a lot of work. And I also feel like I would be the type to get burnt out. Hello, Hooks. How are you doing? Ooh, I love that. Rachel's talking about kintsugi, which is the belief that a broken vase patched back together with gold is far more beautiful than an unbroken vase. And for Melissa, we also have me and Joe improving the energy between us. Yes. Isn't this cute? We have the Ace of Swords with like some new little baby energy. Little cherub. And the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So there's someone who's letting go of some frustrations or irritable energy in favor of being honest and truthful. Let's not argue when we don't need to, and maybe there's something that I need to take action on that I didn't. It gets to you, right, 8-bit? And then you start judging people like, that's abnormal. Like, start diagnosing your friends. I didn't want to do that. Thank you for sharing that, Rachel. I hope things continue to improve for you, Michael. Anything else regarding Melissa and Joe, please? Change perspective, the Hanged Man. This is a good positive shift here. And with the Six of Pentacles, I realize that if I want to be happy, I need to also invest in the things that can make me happy. I can't just like sit around and wait like, hello, why aren't you making me happy yet? Hello, universe, just like make it happen, please. No, you have to have some skin in the game, right? You have to actually contribute to it or work towards that. Wishing you a wonderful rest of your day, Melissa. Let's see what we've got for Christine. This is the Dali Tarot. It may be 8-bit that's because you had a lesson to learn from that person. You are likely much wiser after having experienced that. What do we have for Christine, please? Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. 8 of Swords. King of Swords in the reverse. 8 of Cups. 6 of Swords. Is this Christine's energy? No. There's someone here who has a tendency to be angry or icy. A bit of a curmudgeon is one of my favorite words, or cantankerous. This is someone who's like, I don't see it, I don't want to know about it, I don't care, because they like to reinforce their assumptions instead of believing in the positive nature of humanity. So kind of like Scrooge, right? Doesn't have to be an older gentleman, but this is someone who has a tendency to believe the worst of people. This is someone who has abandoned or walked away from your connection, whether it's platonic or romantic. This is someone who may have moved away or just kind of like disappeared or gone no contact, and they did so in anger. So Christine, this person is seeing things with fresh eyes. 3 of Swords in the reverse and the Hermit. They have a better understanding of life. They recognize that they were sabotaging things. So do we have an incoming apology? Working on it. I see somebody writing an apology letter, crumpling it up, throwing it in the trash. So it may not be that you get a phone call or a text message like 2 days from now with an apology, but we have someone here who's ruminating, contemplating. Okay, so if this is true, and if that is true, and if I should have treated you better and you were kind to me, I probably need to apologize to you. So it's gonna take a minute for them to process this and to see things more clearly. It's like when you've been in the dark, and I'm seeing the scene from Sherlock Holmes specifically. Is it the second one? Where Watson, I believe, comes into the room and like throws back all of the shades because Sherlock has been hanging out in like complete darkness. There is that time it takes for your eyes to like adjust, right? So we have someone adjusting to that. Ooh, hello Manganado. I like that recommendation. Oh, you can work on that. I believe in you, syntax. So this angry person, Christine, they're recognizing that they have made things more difficult for themselves, and that if they work on this, maybe things would be better. And perhaps the first step is apologizing to you because they were harsh or unfair towards you. Again, it might take a little bit for the apology to come through because this feels to me like someone who has not been to the gym in a decade going and having their first workout, or trying to like run a 5K when they haven't been running, right? They're a little rusty. They gotta get used to it. I hope that's helpful, Christine, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Let's see what we've got for 8-bit. 8-bit, we're going to use the Lucid Dreams Tarot. I'm glad to hear that, Christine. Yes, you, 8-bit. All right, so for 8-bit, what did Spirit have in mind over the last few months since the blue moon? What clarity can we offer 8-bit with regards to what has happened since the blue moon? What does 8-bit need to know about what has happened since the blue moon, please? Four of Wands, the King of Swords, Magician in the reverse. So what I'm seeing is somebody who's riding a bicycle and they're doing it really well, but they're riding the bicycle with those training wheels on. And they're riding their bike around the neighborhood like, wee, look at me go. And then, you know, the parent steps in and says, okay, it's time to take those training wheels off. And the kid is like, what? No, I'm not ready for that. You can't have my training wheels. I need those. They give me balance. But the universe says, time to take the training wheels off. Or if you were bowling, no more bumpers. You're going to have to bowl, and there's a chance that your bowling ball is going to go into the little, you know, the do-jobbers on the sides. You were upgraded without full understanding of your powers or full confidence in your powers. So the universe was like, we're going to test you, or we're going to let you discover what you're capable of by throwing you out into like the ocean. You know how to swim, but you know, you're gonna have to like really figure it out in difficult times. Because we have Magician in the reverse. This is a lack of confidence or a lack of awareness of the tools available at your disposal. You, my friend, are being invited to have better confidence. So it takes a hit, but then you realize, like, I hope this isn't a bad way to say it, but like, but did you die? The universe is like, you're stronger than you think, you're stronger than you know, you're more capable than you realize, and the only way for you to realize it is to see, like, when things are really hitting the fan, that everything was still okay. So there's a shift, but it is a Four of Wands, which is a milestone or a leveling up. So it's like you went to go play video games and you accidentally hit like, okay, I want to play on hard mode. I know I've gotten really good at easy mode, but the universe is like, you're not trying hard enough. We're gonna like show you that you're actually capable. 8-bit, I don't know if you've seen Grandma's Boy, but there's that Dance Dance Revolution scene where the one dude who like plays Froggy or whatever, he's like, okay, let's play Dance Dance Revolution. It's this new game. I don't think you're gonna know what to do. And then what's his face? You know, the one who does the roller skates in the cop show. He does his Dance Dance Revolution and he's just like, way better. New high score, what does that mean? But the assumption from the first dude was, I'm gonna kick your butt. So you might not necessarily feel like you are operating on all cylinders, but that was the point. The universe wanted to show you, even when you don't have that confidence, you can still land on your feet. You can still figure it out. So when you feel like you don't have enough, you have the determination to make it work. Believe in yourself. That's the whole point of it. Because you know what? It's easy to believe in yourself when you're, you know, walking into a spelling bee where all the people that you're up against are half your age. Or it's easy to feel like maybe I'm gonna win if I'm an expert and this is the first time you've ever played poker. They wanted to show you you are skilled and very capable and your confidence needs to improve. That's what this is. It's like you need to give yourself more credit. You need to see that you can make things happen even when you doubt yourself. So we also have the Queen of Wands, which hints at your ability to manifest. In the darkest of times, you still have yourself. One of my favorite quotes, 8-bit, is from Albert Camus, which is, in the midst of winter, I found that there was within me an eternal summer. Or was it invincible summer? It doesn't really matter because the point still remains. You have it all within you. So don't waste your time looking around. You have it here. The Emperor and the King of Wands. Oof, it's like giving me chills. So I don't know if you have Aries in your chart, but you got Aries energy coming through strong, which is about going and getting what you want, having, you know, self-control and confidence. This is your next chapter, 8-bit, so lean into it. The universe is saying, we believe in you. Now the only thing left is for you to have that confidence as well. So we have the Two of Pentacles. You're going to experience more stability and balance over the next 2 months. Lean into it. Acknowledge that you have powers of manifestation. Recognize that your thoughts are very powerful. So if you're thinking negatively, you're going to bring about negativity. If you're thinking positively, you're going to bring about that positivity. So you got this. I believe in you. All right, let's see what we've got for syntax. This is the Cagliostro Tarot. Hello, Master. How are you doing? I'm doing well, thank you, 8-bit. I think you did. I just wish it wasn't quite so hot outside, but I think we're gonna get a storm tonight, so that should help. All right, so for syntax, what is syntax spiritual vibe right now? The Star and the Page of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so this is interesting, but basically you have this ability to inspire people and make things better, which maybe sounds super simplified, but there is a lot of hope that comes through with this card. It literally says the divine powers of nature, and you have some divine power here to help people. It's like you walk around and you're like, I'm gonna make this better, I'm gonna make this better, I'm gonna make this better. Oh, you look grumpy, I'm gonna make you laugh. You have an ability to add sparkle, and I believe you do that without really asking for much in return. But we also have the Page of Cups in the reverse, because people don't see you for who you really are. I feel like people underestimate you. So that's by design. Sometimes people will take advantage of people who are able to make their life better. So it's like you're hidden in plain sight from people who would probably try to like manipulate the situation, right? So you're very special and sparkly, but people can't always see that unless they themselves have some of that star energy too. Let me add Juice's question real quick. Thank you for the tip, Juice. My question is, love and light to you as well. Are there important messages for me right now? That I'm not already hearing clearly? No problem. I've added that for you, Juice. Love the 1111. Hello, Joey. How are you doing? Hey, Gab. How are you doing? Let me add that for you. And then T. General plus T with L. I've got that for you. Thank you, Gab. And what else before we ask about the cleanse? Knight of Swords, or the Knight of Spades, and the Four of Swords. Weird. I'm seeing Joan of Arc, which makes a little bit of sense, right? Because if you think about what she was able to accomplish and how people may have judged her when they saw her, it'd probably be like, what can you do? You're like a teenage girl. She has like a legend, or she is a legend. You have this ability to inspire people to pick up their implements, their tools, and deal with what they need to. You are a healer, but like indirectly. It's like, hey, you there. Yeah, did you know that you got like a little cut right here? There's a Band-Aid right there. Yep. All right, cool. Thank you. You help other people around you, but only the people who recognize that you are very capable. The people who misjudge you or underestimate you, they don't get to benefit from your help. Hello, Cam. How are you doing? I hope I said your name right. Not doing any astrologically based signs, but if you want me to pull some cards for you, you can do a super chat like Joey just did there. Is Maria seeing or talking? Or seeing or talking to? Okay, got you. to another guy. Are we going to get back together? I'm adding that for you. Thank you, Joey. So does this mean that the cleanse that Syntax recently did was effective? Yes, Six of Swords. Things are moving in the right direction for you. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Knight of Wands. You eradicated or like dismissed some energy that was very negative. It was like a dark cloud hanging over you. Does that mean that everything is sunshine and daisies? No, there's still some things that, you know, you're working towards or working on, but you've made a significant leap forward and cleared out some negativity. This energy was making it difficult for you to achieve what you're meant to financially or with regards to like stability. But with the Justice card coming through, there's like balance created. It seems dark here. Sorry, guys. I wonder if it'll let me put this here. Hold on. Is that better? Kind of? Maybe? Pearl, I have an email address. Oh, looks like Rachel's helping me. Thank you, Rachel. All right. Anything else for Syntax, please? Seven of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. And the Two of Cups. So your work helping others around you results in or leads you to a very happy relationship. If you're in one, then it gets happier. If you are single, you meet somebody who wants to be very good to you. But I see love, passion, long-term relationship. Happy naked time? Sorry. Yeah, I see like a very well-matched relationship in your future. But it's because you're helping someone with a difficult situation that this relationship happens. You're out here doing good stuff, and then this person's like got like heart eyes for you. But yeah, I see a very happy love. Either things elevate from where they currently are, or you meet someone and it's a little bit like 0 to 60 because you're like, ooh, this is like exactly who I've been looking for. So with the Two of Wands, this is like, go get your haircut, or like, you know, buy a new outfit or some new shoes. But there's someone that you're gonna really like romantically in your future. All right. Let's see what we have for Zyke and Syntax. I wish you luck. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. For Zyke, we have, is there a serious love coming my way? You're funny, Rachel. Hello, Master F. How are you doing today? Thank you, Manganado. 8-bit, I do not do that. I kind of dislike social media, to be honest. Is there a serious love coming towards Zyke, please? Yes, there is. Not just love, but a committed relationship. This is someone who's going to be very vulnerable and open with you. And you may build rapport with this person or get close to them because you went through a similar heartbreak and overcame that. We have the Magician. Oh, why would you do that? I think that's the Knight of Pentacles. Hold on. Nope, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, this is someone who has been betrayed the same way that you were. You connect over that. So when is this going to happen? Stop it, you guys. I said, is that the Knight of Pentacles? Okay, hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Do you see? It says Prince of Pentacles. Where were you on May the 5th? So I called that. Is it the reverse though? It's like both of you went through this experience where life was kind of like put on hold. But I don't feel like you have long to wait before this relationship happens. I would say this is within 6 weeks that you begin to interact. We have the Wheel and the Princess of Swords. Yeah, you communicate within about 6 weeks. It may be a little bit slow moving from acquaintance to romance, but I don't think you have long to wait until you meet this person. This person likes to be outdoors. They might be a fan of fishing or hiking, or maybe they're a runner. Maybe they like to garden. How should Zyke handle it to be fruitful? Communication, communication, communication. This is someone who's going to be very open and vulnerable with you, and if you hold back, they're going to be upset about that. So it's important that you have a similar approach in terms of being open. That's totally fair, 8-bit. So communication, and we have the Star and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Zyke, when you meet this person and you start getting close to them, you may think to yourself, I don't know if I should continue this friendship, or maybe I need to block this ex. There's someone from your past where you're like, that could end up being a problem. Or there's someone who could be not the biggest fan of you being in a relationship. So you might need to set expectations with that person. But I see a friend or even an ex that you need to talk to and be very clear with, because if you don't communicate with that person and establish boundaries, then it could cause negativity with your new relationship. 5 of Swords, they could try to sabotage your relationship. So make sure that you are doing right by that new relationship, or by the relationship that you want to develop with them, by being truthful and communicative with that other person. Ooh, that sounds complicated, Raziel. All right, I hope that's helpful, Zyke, and that you have a lovely rest of your day. Let's see what we've got for Juice. This is the Dragon's Tarot. Hurrara, I'm disappointed because you said you have questions, but you only have one question. Riddle me that. And I'm going with chicken. You're welcome, Zyke. For Juice, are there any messages that Juice needs clarity on, or that Juice missed, please? Five of Cups in the reverse. 2 of Cups. There is a friend or a person romantically who tells you that they have regrets or that they wish they handled something different, or, you know, feels like they need to like be nicer to you. I feel like they are saying what they think you want them to say, and they're not going to actually change their behavior or do things differently. So this is like basically saying your intuition about someone not being a good friend or not being a good partner is spot on. You might feel like they're just going through the motions or saying that they care when they really don't. Knight of Wands. This is someone who could be argumentative or difficult, and they think it's fun. They think it's funny. And this could be someone at work or just like a casual social acquaintance. This is someone who likes to cause problems and see how you react. So if I manipulate you, or if I do something disrespectful, what are you gonna do? It's like somebody wants to test you, and I feel like you can just get up from the table and be like, no thanks, I don't want to play that game. They want you to be angry. They want to like provoke you. But the advice here is, when you see their true colors or when you see their true motivations, just excuse yourself from the party. You don't need to be dealing with that. This person just wants you to react. So I believe, if I had to guess, I would think you've already heard of the term gray rocking, where someone who's trying to like get you to react, you just have like very limited answers or responses. That's what this person has earned. Four of Cups in the reverse, Two of Wands in the reverse. Because then they don't know what to work with. And they don't have anything that they can like throw it back at you and be like, you didn't have to be such a bee. You didn't have to be such a meanie. Oh my gosh, that's not what I meant. You don't give, if it's your sister, you don't give them anything that they can be like judgy over, right? So they know what they're doing. Like they're not clever. They might think that they are. So don't give them anything extra to work with. Yes, I like that, Rachel. All right, let's see what we've got for Gab. This is the Visconti di Moderne. I think you're right, Juice. It is entirely likely. I don't have a sister, but I have heard some stories that they can be a little difficult. Maybe just siblings in general can be, who knows? Or people in general, right? But I wish you luck with that, Juice. Hey, PD, that's not annoying. You can put your question in a super chat and I will pull some cards for you. So for Gab, we have General and then T with Al. What does Gab need to know, please? I had to go and throw the card over there. All right, it's the Three of Cups. I'm not going to show it to you because then I have to get up and walk and get it and stuff, and I don't want to do that. But it's the Three of Cups. We've got the Devil in the reverse. We've got the Sun. And the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. You're going to find out some information about somebody who is no longer willing to involve themselves or entertain a situation that is wasteful of their time. This could be like, we've been friends for, you know, a decade or 20 or whatever. Well, not 20 decades, but you know what I mean. We've been friends forever, or we've, you know, hung out because we've always worked together or whatever. There's someone here who's like, I'm not going to do that anymore. Maybe it's a relationship. I don't want to do that anymore. I know that it's what people kind of expect me to continue to invest in, but I'm not going to. So you may not expect, in fact, I would put money on the fact that you don't expect this person to distance themselves from this friend or this social group. I think you would expect them to always be very chummy, but this decision is happening and it's happening very quickly. I don't like you. I don't want to deal with your BS anymore, so I'm out. So a breakdown of a friendship, and I don't think you would expect it. And what about with Al? What is the tea with Al, please? 8 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, and the 5 of Cups. I regret lying. So Al regrets lying about something. I said what I thought I needed to say, maybe because of some influence from family or like what's been expected or taught to me. But now that I've had time to think about it, I feel like it was like doing a disservice to myself. I didn't have to do it that way, or I didn't have to say that. I didn't have to be that difficult. So Al is experiencing some regret, feeling like maybe I should have been quiet, or maybe I should have handled that more maturely. I wish I hadn't, gotten angry or said what I said. And now I don't know how to fix it. It's like I started that fight or I made things worse, and I wish I hadn't. I could have handled that more maturely. Is this specifically with Gab, I assume? Yes. So maybe this is progress, right? Maybe it's been a little difficult for Al to see something as I should have done it differently. Should have been a little bit more respectful. So there isn't action yet. There isn't action yet, but this is like brewing, right? So now I'm able to admit I probably didn't do the right thing there. The next step is, okay, now what do I do about that? Hello, Steve. How we doing? That's crazy, Pearl. Thank you for the star, Tony. All right, let's see what we've got for Joey. Is Maria seeing or talking to another guy? Is Maria seeing or talking to another guy? Talking to. I don't know that there's much interest here, though. Look at that face. Can you see it? Hold on. I gotta, like, adjust the light here. Look at that face. It's like, I'm responding to your messages, but I don't really like it. So I don't think there's a lot of interest. I think it's more like putting up with somebody who's expressing interest. We have the happy squirrel card. We have, I feel like Maria's pretending to be into it, but really not. 2 of Wands in reverse. I don't have any desire to do anything with that. It's like maybe the intention is nice, but mostly I get irritated or think you're silly. This is not serious. This is like somebody who's really trying to get Maria to be interested, and she's like, I don't know. Will you like buy my favorite candy and then leave me alone? Will you like fix my sink and then go away? So I don't think this is serious or anything that needs to be worried about. Ace of Wands in the reverse. It's gonna like, whoop, 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 whoop. Like sputter out. It's not gonna go anywhere. And is there hope that Joey and Maria will get back together? There's love and a desire to make things work, but whether or not you get back together is dependent entirely, it seems, upon your willingness to embody more of the divine feminine. And you might be like, but I'm a dude. Forgive me if I've got that wrong, but if you don't embrace the feminine along with the masculine energy, because we all have both, if you can't lean into that Empress energy, then the relationship doesn't get back together. The Empress energy would be like compassionate, caring, creative energy. So if I were in your shoes, Joey, what I would do is look for a book on the divine feminine energy, or find a YouTube channel that talks about the divine feminine. Lean into that energy, and then your relationship has a much better chance of getting back together, because there's love here. We have the 10 of Cups. This is like, I want it to work out. But you have to have that balance of the masculine and feminine energy if you want it to work. 2 of Cups. That's what will get her back. If you're just over here like, look at me, I'm super masculine, that ain't going to do it. Did I say hello to Steve? I think I did. Hello, Melly, how are you doing? Zoidberg. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for hyping the video if you're